The day has finally come. We are currently on the trunk of my car right now, but this is the last piece to my puzzle here. Let me open it up for you. Valve covers were bad. So now I have brand new valve cover gaskets. I don't know if you can hear that. They're metal. I got some metal ones with some interchangeable spark plug tube gaskets. Right, you take this whole thing out, all your little screws, and you just put new ones in. So it is very nice. The color on these is actually beautiful. I'm gonna end up painting them blue. Shut up, Thomas. We'll wait for him.
One eternity later.
Okay, now that I think Thomas is done, these are the final piece to getting the entire VQ done. So as you can see here, these are the new valve covers. They look a lot better than the ones I just showed you here. Old broken plastic ones. Everything appears to be just like the other ones. I mean, I would hope so. But these are much, much nicer. I don't know any advantages of this over those, other than the fact that the spark plug tube gaskets are interchangeable and these are metal, so they will not break as easily as those will. Things like your tabs and whatnot, they're actually metal now instead of being shitty little plastic that snaps all the time. So let's get to installing these. Alright, so now that you've gotten here, you do have to take your VVT solenoids off. If you do not take those off of here, your valve cover will hit and it will just be a pain in the ass to take off. So we have the engine all open now. I have both valve covers off. Now I'm going to put both new valve covers on, and I am going to do a little bit of research to make sure I don't have to dabble silicone in any of the corners or anything like that, just to make sure that everything's all right. But for the most part, I believe it is just putting on the new valve cover and the new valve cover gasket and calling it done. Now these valve covers, they were $127. You end up spending about 80 something for a brand new set of plastic ones anyway, so I figured may as well upgrade since we have, upgraded to everything else. I mean, look at this thing, it's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. We painted up the pulley real nice and good too, so that it wasn't an ugly faded brown. I painted these bad boys myself, except my father chucked him on the ground because he's mean. Hope you see this, Dad. But got the timing cover all painted up nice and pretty. My upper plenum's painted up all nice and pretty. We got the headers on, the motor mount is on. If you come over here as well, we have this motor mount and the differential in the car, which I cleaned up a lot as well. We have my coolant crossover tube. I believe that's what it's called, crossover, changeover, something like that. Pretty much everything ready to go. O2 sensors are in. I cannot bolt the upper plenum in until the motor is in the car, because there's a little sensor. I don't know how to show you that sensor right there. If that sensor is not plugged in, the car will not run. So we need that. So I cannot put the upper plenum in until the engine is sitting in the car. But let's get to work on putting these valve covers on. Now, valve cover gaskets are pretty self-explanatory. This gasket is literally, it has a groove in here. It's literally just shaped like this groove. You pop it into place, and that's pretty much it. But like I said, I'm gonna make sure, I'm gonna do a little bit of research, make sure I don't have to dab any silicone in these corners or down in these or anything, just to make sure. And by research, I mean call my dad, because he's a mechanic and he would know. But this is your look at the valve cover gaskets in, nice and pretty. This is a better look too at the interchangeable spark plug tube gaskets, or whatever you want to call them. You just buy a new piece of this, whatever company this is, Milli Parts. I should just be able to look up Milli Parts VQ35DE spark plug tube gaskets, and I should be able to just get this new piece. You unscrew all these little Torx, which kind of sucks as well, and then you just put a new one in, plop her on the motor. But make sure when you are putting a valve cover on these tubes right here, this is where those gaskets go over. You want to make sure that these gaskets do not go on dry. That's how they break. If you shove them over the tubes dry and you stretch the gasket, that's how you break it. You need to make sure you lube these, each of these holes, and the tube, so that it just slides on there real nice and easy. You should get a real nice click once it goes down on, and it should be pretty satisfying. But knowing me, I'll say that and it won't happen. But once again, here's your last look. Now let's go put these bad boys on. Okay, so I did talk to my sources, and he said silicone in the corners. We'll do silicone in the corners. I'm going to do them under the gaskets, and I'm going to do them over the gaskets, so that when it reaches these corners here, there, you know, here and here, it all seals nice and good. So I have to run up to my dad's shop because I have a new gas door that came in. There you go, that shows you the angle. It's all sunken in and stupid. And then I'm fixing paint down here too. So it should look something like that paint up there. And then if you guys look close enough, you can almost see it. There it is. Can you see the spots that are sanded? Yeah, I sanded down all my old goop from my Infinity logo that was here. And then I'm probably gonna hit the bottom of this trunk with some paint too, and then maybe fix little spots like this, just so that we can have some nice fresh paint. But I spotted my first bit of rust starting on this whole car. So I sanded it down to bare metal. We are gonna throw some paint over that because I cannot be having rust on this car. That is just a big no-go. So we are running to my dad's shop right now. Sorry, I am driving. But we're running to my dad's shop now so I can get my gas cap, because I'm gonna take my old gas cap off, sand the edges. I'm gonna fix the paint on the body of the car where the gas cap is. I'm gonna fix that rear quarter. I'm gonna fix that little piece of rust up there on the top of my fender well. And then that quarter is done. And then we are going to be taking the rear spat off. The rear, like, I don't know what you want to call them, like mudguard things on the other side too, like that side, because I am no longer going to run them. They might protect my paint in the long run, but I do not like the way they look on the car anymore. I am actually utterly sick of them. It just makes me think of, like, just I don't know, a teenager's car, if that makes any sense. I'm just ready to be a nice classy old man. Take off all the spats and just have a nice clean body, nice wing, get some nice fenders on the car. We are trying some new things with the fenders too, which I'm really excited to announce. Not gonna tell you guys now because we are gonna end up making a whole video about it, and maybe not even that. You might even just see it in the reveal of the car. You never know. I have been showing you guys a little bit of the process, but there's a lot of things that is going on behind the scenes and stuff that is making this car a little bit more special than just what you guys have seen. So I'm gonna go to my dad's shop. I'm gonna get the new gas cap, and we'll come back to the car. All right, so it is now like 40 minutes later because I like all of the people my dad works with at his job. So yeah, it's been a while, but the sun is still up. I got a little bit of paint I gotta lay. We are doing something a little special with the valve covers. I know. Always something. I can't just put valve covers on and call it done. But they are, they're getting painted blue just like everything else. But once the upper plenum is on, it's really not as much blue as you think, because the timing cover is silver. The upper plenum is silver. So you only get a little peek of the blue from the valve covers, or will, not yet. You will only get a little peek of the blue from the valve covers under the plenum there. So, ooh, bouncy roads. Yeah, it's not as much blue as you would think. You do not see the entire block when the car is just sitting there. It just doesn't work like that. So, it's just, I don't know. It'll look cool. You gotta trust me. You gotta put some trust in me to know that it'll look really cool. Within the next probably 2 days, I'd say, the engine should be completely in the car with most of the wiring harness and everything hooked up. I did come today to put the engine in the car, but that's not going to happen. So what today entails is I'm going to paint that rear quarter on my car, install the new gas cap, put the valve covers on, and then I am going to clean off a few tables that sit behind my car in the garage so that I can push my car all the way back in, so that we can just put the engine in the car while it's just in the garage. So I don't have to push it out and do it in the driveway for the entire neighborhood to watch, because the neighborhood already hates me. They call the city on me weekly for this car because everyone hates it. So it is what it is. We just got to be kind of discreet when we work on it, I suppose. But we are going to jump into it now, and I'll show you guys the gas cap. All right, so I got a lot of things going on at once. This might be a longer video, but this is my new gas cap. As you can see, it matches the color of the car. Oh my God. So we're gonna take this one off. I have brake cleaner right now because these might have some kind of lube or something on them from when they were shipped. So before I paint them, I am going to hit them with some brake parts cleaner. Gonna clean them all up, as well as this one. I'm putting paper towels in these spark plug tubes so that I don't get any of the gaskets or anything. And then after I get that one over there painted, that one's gonna get put on hold until I get the new gas door on. And then there's some paint being thrown here and here. And then by the time I'm done painting this and putting the gas cap on, I should be able to move on to the next valve cover. So it's gonna be kind of a rush because I'm running out of sunlight, and that is gorgeous. But I'm running out of sunlight very fast, so I am going to get to work. And out with the old, in with the new. It comes with a new fuel cap too, which I'm pretty excited about because this one doesn't have a string or anything. It's all broken. So let's get into that now too. All right, so as you can tell, I know you can see it. I'll end up blending it a little bit better in the end, but as you can tell, I also don't mind this. This will come off, but I got all of this edge painted, things like that. It is getting another coat, so I'm not really scared. I got all this painted here, all down through there. So, I mean, it looks a million times better, but I just noticed that fat dent right there. So, must have gotten backed into either at some point, but I'm pretty sure that has been there since before I got the car. So I'm not really worried about it, but it does look good. I don't know if I'm gonna do this part today or not, but for now, this looks really good. I'm really happy with it. So that is the ground coat. We are now going to move to the mid coat, and then there is the top coat. The mid coat and the top coat have all the pearl, which makes it blend a little bit better because this is just a flat white right now, so it doesn't as good. Well, we got blue all on the valve cover, as you can see just in the reflection. It's pretty consistent, pretty good looking, but I don't know if you can hear that. I'm out of paint. I have used this paint for now my calipers, the block, those covers, the upper oil pan, and now one valve cover. So there's been a lot coming out of these. So we are going to have to end up painting this one later. But if I can at least get this one done and get the valve covers installed so I can get the engine in, I can always take this one off separately and paint it. So I'm not scared about that. But once again, as you can see, absolutely gorgeous. But we are running out of daylight. So we have to, yeah, we'll figure it out. So from afar, it looks good. Gas cap lines up beautifully. I had to do a little bit of work to get that, but I messed up. You can see it in the light there. So I'm hoping with a little bit of wet sanding, I might be able to take that down and then re-clear some of it. But I went a little bit heavy. I went a little bit heavy on all of it, but nothing else did any runs like that. I was forgetting that I am painting on a vertical surface now, not a horizontal surface like that. So I cannot lay as heavy. So I am going to embrace my mistakes. I stuck my thumb right there like a dipshit. So I'm gonna embrace my mistakes and I'm gonna wet sand that and that probably tomorrow. Once this is all cured, that is going to get probably all new paint on all of the layers. This is going to get sanded down and probably get re-cleared. This is how the valve cover turned out. The old gasket snapped in half. By old, I mean the brand new one that just came with those valve covers. But my kit here, don't mind my mess. I still have all my car shit everywhere. My kit here came with new valve cover gaskets, so I'm really not that worried about it. I mean, I don't know what else to do. And yes, I was light on paint there on purpose because that's just where the oil cap goes. So it's all good. I'm still very happy with how the gas cap and everything turned out. There's no big dent in it anymore. Give you the same close-up that I did with the last gas cap. It's just beautiful. It's a little shit. It's awesome. I absolutely love it. Another thing I did do, this is going to be a long video, by the way. It might even be a 30-minute video at this point. I got new belts. The other belt will be in tomorrow morning. I got a new serpentine belt and a new AC and power steering belt for the car, which will all go up here, obviously. I still have to put my other pulleys on because the bolts that we used for the pulleys and everything else are back here in the engine stand. So once this thing goes up on the cherry picker that is over there, the flywheel gets put on, all of the front pulleys and everything will get put on. Still tonight, I'm going to put the valve covers on, the new VVT solenoids. They're not new. They both came out of a lower mile engine, just like the cams and the crank and everything. So we are going to put the valve covers on tonight, the VVT solenoids with gaskets, and that's pretty much going to be it for me. I am not going to be setting the engine in tonight, obviously. It kind of sucks. I was hoping to get more done, but I did oversleep. I work nights once again, so I'm kind of sleep deprived all the time. So when I can get sleep, I take it. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. I'm going to show you guys the finished product of the engine and of the paint today in this video as well, too. Get all my shit put away. I still got to move tables so I can push my car all the way back. I have a long day going for me. But I want your guys' opinion on something. Anyone that makes it in this video this far, black emblems, or do I keep the chrome? I mean, I do have that chrome, and if we come here, I got chrome there as well too. So chrome there as well. I don't know if they tie in together well, because I don't have any other chrome anywhere else on the outside of the car. Literally made all of the chrome black. So do I do a black badge? I had to put black tape over it so I could paint the trunk. And the black from afar just looked really badass to me. So I want your guys' opinion on it. Do I leave the chrome or do I do the black? I am kind of conflicted here. I don't know exactly what to do, but this is your current status on the car, and this might be the last video you get until the reveal of how the car is going to be. So be prepared for there being no video for another 4 or 5, maybe even 6 days before I get anything filmed for this car. So here is my only issue. No matter how much I silicone these or what, this gasket does not fit inside the valve cover. See, I pull this side, it fits. Boom. That's off. First of all, that's issue number 1. But it is just that much smaller. Everything else fits absolutely gorgeous. It went in there flawlessly. No problem at all. And then we get to the end here and it just doesn't fit. So I don't know what to do at the moment, because I really don't want to just leave these open, but I don't want to risk putting that on and then it leaks. I really don't want leaky valve covers. It's just not something I'm really interested in at all. I really don't know what to do, honestly. I know that I can get, I guess I can't put that valve cover on the car either because I need to paint that one. So I don't know what to do really. I'm gonna figure it out. I'll update you guys. If I cannot figure it out, this will probably be the end of the video. We'll figure it out.
Day 3.
All right, sorry if you can hear the air. I am defrosting my windshield. It decided to fucking snow. Love you, Nebraska. So I am now running to my dad's. It is the next day. My exhaust cutout came in for my car because we are changing the exhaust. I bought myself a new phone case because why not? I don't like the one that I have. So this is going to be the end of the video though. I just realized the other day that I did not end the video. I was editing it. I just didn't end it. I don't know why. I cannot show you guys the finished product of the engine because I have not finished it yet. So, excuse me. There may still be one more video after this one. I know I said that you might not get videos for the next, week. But there may potentially be a video going up the day after this video drops or the day after that. Not entirely sure. You guys will be getting another video though. I will be giving you guys a complete update on what the engine looks like, how it's going, yada yada yada. But this is the first this will be the first like 30-minute video that I've uploaded in a really long time. I don't think it's gonna get the views that all my shorter videos have been getting. Not my YouTube shorts, like my actual shorter videos have been getting. I don't know. This video is just more or less for a complete, total update as to everything you guys have been missing that I probably could have compiled into like 3 or 4 short videos and had content for the week. But I don't feel like trying to break it up into 4 different videos and in the same day filming 4 different outros and making a topic of 4 different videos. No, I'm good. It's okay. We'll just make one 30-minute video, and if it doesn't get the views that I want it to, then at least I know that no one can complain that I did not update them as to how the car is going. I have people in my life that are constantly all over me as to where this car is going, where it's at, doesn't matter, right? All you need to know is it's getting done and it's getting finished, right? So within the next week, this car will be running and driving. Every time I say it, it doesn't happen, but I'm fairly confident. I mean, all I gotta do, I gotta get the other valve cover on and I can set this bad boy in the car. So I'm very excited about it. It will be happening very soon. This windshield is still not thawing at all, so there might be a minute before I get to move. But we are going to go to the garage. I'm going to show you guys the cutout, and I'm going to keep it a little secret what the engine looks like completely finished. Like I said, I will be making another video out of that. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's go and show you guys new exhaust components. Once again, I apologize. This is really difficult with one hand. But There she be. It's way bigger than I thought it would be. Like, look at the size of that thing. But it is a 3-inch cutout. All the welds look really pretty too. It's got an electric motor here. It's got a module with a key. Got my own key fob for open and close. It's great. It'll work beautifully. I hope. It looks pretty self-explanatory though. It looks like this plugs into this. And then it literally just looks like it plugs into the power of your car. I don't know. But this is it. I don't know if you guys would want to see a phone case, so I'm not going to show you guys that. But this is the new 3-inch cutout for the G35, and I'm so excited for it. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to put my seatbelt on here. This video did take a few days in time. And I did a lot of work in this video in a short span of time. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a lot of work. I'm not really trying any new editing or anything. Sorry, I'm saying a lot. But, there we go again. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. I will be seeing you guys in the next one. There's a lot of big plans to come. Trust me. It is, god damn it. I'm struggling. It is, it's been a long journey. This car's been down for over 4 months now. So it's just been a lot of waiting on parts, a lot of trying to find time because I work this new job. So I hope you guys can forgive me. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out and have a great rest of your night.